Hello, Sheena. I hope you're doing great. At this point, I must say that you've done a great job, but I want to show you how to improve on your work. So the first thing is you have to convert your database into a table. That way, it's going to make the writing of formulas for you very easy, right? So to do that, you select the whole of the database up to this point, and then you go to Insert, and then you take Table. Make sure that my table headers or my table has headers is checked. So that's going to convert this part of your work into variable names or headers, right? Then you just take OK. Then you can take a table formatting of your choice. This is my favorite. And then you go to home. Then you can include borders, right? Or borders, so that it makes it visible. All right. Now the next thing is you don't want this to be 1, 2, 3, 4. You want this to only appear when when the data entry person puts in maybe a date. All right. All right. So to do that, first of all, I'm going to delete all of this. Then to do this, you can use the formula equal to row. No. We can start with equal to if this the date this part is equal to empty, then this should stay empty. Otherwise, it should be, you notice that the row number here is 4, right? So there's a formula in Excel that says row, which will simply give you the row number, all right? So that will be 4. And then if we said 4 minus 3, then that should give us a 1, right? So I'm going to put all of this in brackets. And then now my formula is done. So you now see that this counts automatically. If I'm going to put in another date here, let me say the 28th again of the same month, 21, then it's going to count it automatically as 2. So the data entry person will not have to enter anything here, right? So you just want to make sure that your formula goes right down. Perfect. For the dates, I see that you already have a data validation criteria there. Let me just check. All right. This is a database for, I think, 2021. So you might want to have the 1st of January 2021. And then change that to greater than or equal to. So it can only take dates from the 1st of January 2021 and above, right? That's perfect. Okay. All right. So if you have the names of all the uh, sensibilizateur, then you can do a drop down list, which is perfect. So I'm just going to check what you have there. Okay, these are the names. So there's something that, especially when we're talking about the drop down list or the cascading drop down list, that is very important. It's better to give name to your list rather than having them like this. Let me show you what I mean. Right? So you come to your list. It's not here. Okay, here. So now you have the names of the sensibilities. So you can just say name. Make sure that this is one word. If you must separate them, then you can use underscore or capital letter. So I'm just going to give this his name, sensibilizateur, right? Name sans. And just to show that this is the name I used, I like to color it with the yellow, right? So I'm going to name this. I copy this, select all this part, go to formulas, define name, change this to name sensibilizateur. Then I can copy this again, and then I go to my database. select this part, go to data validation list. Then instead of this, I'm just going to put in name songs. Okay, perfect. And then you still have the same thing. This is fine. What you did later was fine, but this is going to help you when you want to do the cascading drop down list here. You have to use um, names to be able to have a cascading drop down list, right? All right, structure the provenance. We're going to do the same thing here. Let me just check where you have the list. Perfect. Right. I'm going to come here. I'm going to go to structure. Strict songs. Right. Keep it yellow. Go to formulas, define name, and give it structure songs. Go back to my database. Data validation. Here. Perfect. Then we still have the same thing. For zone de santé, the same thing. So instead of having it like this, I'm going to do this. I'm just going to say ZDS for zone de santé. Perfect. And then I already see that you have name manager. You have the names for Biela, which is this. These are the health areas within the health zone of Biela. Okay, you've already done that. That is perfect. Make sure that this name is exactly as the individual names here. Perfect. All right, that works. So what I'm going to do now is you come back to your database. Here we're going to change this to ZDS. Perfect. So it still works fine. Right. Then now the health area should be only, you want this list to have only health areas or that are found within Behela. All right. So what you're going to do is you come here, you go to data validation, you keep it at list. That's perfect. But here you're going to write in a formula which is in direct. All right. I'll just go back so that I'm sure. Right. So it's indirect. Right. You have brackets open and bracket close. So this cell here is F4, right? Indirect, and then you say F4, right? That's perfect. So this time when you have Behela, you're going to have only the health zones who are found, which are found within Behela. Then if you select Makala, right? Oh, that's a problem. All right. That's a problem. It means that these names are not exactly written the way we want them to be written. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to clear this. All right. So no any value. All right. Just clear everything you have there. Perfect. So, at this point, I'm going to go back to your list, have that edited myself. So, Biela Makalaki. So, I'm just going to copy Biela here, just to make sure that the names are exactly the same. Yeah, there was a space there. All right, perfect. And then, under your formulas, I'm going to manage the names. I'm just going to delete this and create a new one. All right, Biela Makala. All right, so we'll keep this yellow to know that they are the names we used. Bihila, copy, select this, formulas, define name in Bihila. Good. Makala, come here, define name, Makala. Perfect. Kizenzo, define name, super good. All right, now I can go back to my database. This one is already fine. So here, go to data, data validation, list is equal to indirect, brackets open, bracket close. This is E4, not F4 like I said earlier. So it's E4. E4. Perfect. Alright, so now you have Biela here. You're going to have only the hot zones within Biela. Makala, only what is found within Makala. And then notice that you cannot select anything here without selecting the health zone first. So if we go to Kizenzo, then you have only the health zones in Kizenzo. Right? Perfect. Works now. All right. For numbers, number of, so what you want to do is, let me see what you have here. Greater than or equal to 0. Perfect. That's good. Perfect. That's good. All right. You have a list here. You can also make this, give it a name. All right. But it also works fine. No problem. All right. I think the others are just numbers and it's fine. So you can continue like that. Thank you and have a nice day.